Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B recap for Friday, November 14th, reveals that Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada laundry trick brought freedom, so will Spencer Crumoro and Electra Forrester Linnea Grace were at risk once more. At Brooke Logan Forrester's Catherine Kelly Lang place, she celebrated Katie Logan's Heather Tom reunion with Bill Spencer Don Diamond. Donna Logan Forrester Jennifer Gares was also pleased over the news Bill and Katie were finally back together. Next on Friday's B&B episode, Katie offered updates on Will moving in the beach house following a thorough energy cleansing. After everything that had happened, Katie was embracing the strength of the Spencer family. At Spencer Publications, Bill surprised Liam Spencer Scott Clifton since he was eager to wrap work up quickly and get home to Katie. Almost losing Liam changed Bill's perspective, so he wanted to do things right with Katie and handle obstacles together. By the time Katie made it to Bill's office, Rachel Riley was there doing her ritual to get rid of the bad vibes. Once Rachel was gone, Bill offered Katie more reassurance about protecting Will from Luna. At the beach house, Will and Electra enjoyed some time outside together. Electra snapped a pic with Will and shared some kisses with him as they continued embracing this fresh start. Although Will hoped there were no more surprises ahead, Luna was busy plotting a big one in prison. After Luna wailed over her life being ruined, she once again resolved to see Will. Since the laundry truck was outside, Luna piped up about having some laundry to add. Stalwell Crystal Mosley, the prison guard, tried to get her to wait until later, but Luna acted like she might be asleep then because she was about to take a nap. After Luna pointed out the wad of laundry wouldn't fit through the bars, Stalwell opened her cell so she could add her stuff to the load. In the end, Stalwell got called away to deal with an altercation, so fans saw Luna rise up out of the laundry cart she'd hidden in. Luna looked up at the sun outside and was ready to embrace her chance at freedom. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Luna will make the most of her escape with some shocking moves, so stay tuned. Luna's laundry trick brings freedom for a city built on glamour, privilege, and catwalk-worthy perfection. Los Angeles has seen its fair share of explosive twists, but nothing quite like what unfolded on Friday, November 14th. The chaos surrounding Luna Nozawa's arrest had already shaken Eric's estate, rattled the Forrester Creations boardroom, and left the Logan family whispering behind closed doors. But just when everyone believed Luna's fate was sealed and her future doomed, she pulled off a move so daring, so eyebrow-raising. Even Sheila Carter would respect it. This wasn't a day of fashion. This wasn't a day of romance. This was a day of survival. And Luna? She played the game brilliantly. A woman cornered. Luna's entire world had crumbled in the hours leading to this unforgettable moment. The arrest, the accusations, the humiliating perp walk, all of it weighed on her as she sat in the cold, sterile bowels of the downtown detention center. The fluorescent lights buzzed above her like angry bees. The metal bench stole warmth from her skin, and every officer who walked past her treated her like she was already guilty. But Luna wasn't guilty, at least not in the way the world believed. Her mistakes, fueled by heartbreak, confusion, manipulation, and desperation, had spiraled into something monstrous. Now Taylor, Finn, and Steffi were convinced she was a danger to herself and others. Hope pitied her. Brooke judged her. Ridge didn't know what to make of her. Wyatt felt too betrayed to speak her name. And then there was Will Spencer. Will, the man whose life had collided with Luna's in a way no one expected, no one prepared for. The man whose presence had awakened something in her. The man who had become her anchor in a storm she created. But she couldn't think of him now. Not when her freedom was hanging by fibers as thin as the threads she once sewed into couture gowns. The laundry room that changed everything. Holding cell doors swung open with a metallic groan. Luna was ordered to join the other female detainees for routine processing. Her wrists ached from the cuffs. Her head pounded from exhaustion. The guards herded them down the corridor toward the jail laundry room, an industrial chamber filled with steam, clanging metal carts, and monstrous washer-dryer units that could swallow a person whole, which, strangely enough, sparked an idea. The moment Luna stepped inside, she inhaled sharply. It smelled awful, bleach, sweat, mildew, but she didn't care. What mattered was opportunity. She noticed a rolling cart overflowing with folded uniforms. Next to it, a stack of laundry sacks awaiting transport. A guard barked orders. Another checked paperwork. No one was watching her too closely. Luna's eyes flickered. Her pulse raced. Her mind began to assemble a plan. A messy, risky, borderline reckless plan. But a plan. Because when a woman has nothing left to lose, she becomes unpredictable. The trick that will go down in B&B history. A guard shouted for the detainees to make space. Luna moved to the far side of the room, near a mound of freshly cleaned clothing. And then, like a magician palming a card, she made her move. She glanced over her shoulder. No eyes on her. Not even the security camera angled high on the wall, blocked by a card another detainee had crashed into minutes earlier. Perfect. Luna grabbed a gray laundry sack, pulled it open, and slipped inside. She curled her body tight, burying herself beneath layers of jumpsuits. She tugged the bag closed from the inside, praying no one heard the zipper catch. Her heart hammered so loud she feared the guards would hear it. Moments later, an employee wheeled the cart out, unaware of the stowaway hidden beneath the carefully folded stack. It was wild. It was foolish. It was something only the truly desperate would try. But it worked. Because Luna Nozawa rode out of the jail, hidden in a laundry basket, straight into freedom. The jail notices too late. When the laundry cart returned empty, the truth hit like a lightning bolt. Luna Nozawa. Missing. Gone. Chaos erupted. Alarms blared. Officers ran. The warden roared into walkie-talkies with a kind of fury that only a Forrester-adjacent escape could provoke. Someone shouted. She pulled a prison laundry escape. Like a movie? Another guard cussed loudly. Taylor, notified instantly due to her status as Luna's doctor, nearly collapsed from shock. Steffi received a frantic call. Finn stared blankly at the wall, knowing this would spiral into something so much bigger than any of them imagined. Hope whispered, "Oh my God." Brooke chimed in with, "This is why she needed help, not accusations." Ridge muttered, "This is going to be a nightmare." Yes, it was. Escaping into the night. The van carrying the laundry sacks parked behind the facility. When the workers ducked inside the storage building to clock out, Luna wriggled free from the bag, fell to the pavement, and let out a shaky breath. The cold night smacked her in the face. Freedom tasted like metal and fear. But she didn't stop. She couldn't. She darted behind cars, slipped through alleys, and disappeared into the sprawl of Los Angeles. She tugged a sweatshirt from a donation bin behind a church and used it to hide her clothing. She pulled her hair into a knot. She avoided streetlights. For someone used to slipping through fashion parties undetected, vanishing into the LA night wasn't entirely new. But this was different. She wasn't just running from police. She was running from her life, the one she destroyed, the one she could no longer return to. Will Spencer feels the earth shift. Meanwhile, Will Spencer was pacing the floor of Spencer Publications, ignoring Liam's questions and Bill's demands for answers. He knew Luna was hurting. He knew she wasn't the unhinged criminal people were painting her to be. But he didn't expect this. When his phone buzzed and the headline flashed across the screen, he froze. Luna Nozawa escapes jail. The words hit him like a fist to the chest. Will's mind raced. He replayed every conversation, every desperate look she'd given him before her arrest. Her voice echoed, "I don't belong in there, Will. You're the only one who believes me." He whispered into the empty office, "Where are you, Luna?" And the unspoken part, "Come to me, please." Because despite the mess, despite the madness, Something inside him still burned for her. Poppy and Lee clash over Luna's future. Back at the Forrester guest house, Poppy was unraveling. Her daughter, her brilliant, sensitive, wounded daughter, was now a fugitive. Every news channel looped the same footage. Lee arrived shortly after, sparking a volcanic argument. Poppy sobbed. Lee, she was terrified. You know what pressure does to her. Lee snapped back. Pressure? Poppy, she escaped jail. Do you understand what that means? You've coddled her into chaos. She needs help, real help, not your fantasy solutions. Poppy collapsed into a chair, shaking. She just needs someone who won't give up on her. Lee's voice softened, slightly. Then she needs to turn herself in. No, Poppy whispered. She needs Will. Lee's jaw tightened. This obsession with a Spencer is going to destroy her. Poppy closed her eyes. Maybe he's the only one who can save her. A meeting in the shadows. Hours later, after countless backroads, detours, and close calls, Luna ended up near a quiet industrial district not far from Malibu. She was exhausted, hungry, trembling not just from fear but from the gravity of what she'd done. Then her burner phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. I know where you are. Don't run. W. Her breath stilled. Well, Spencer had found her. But how? Why? And what did he plan to do? Luna turned, and there he was, emerging from the shadows, eyes full of concern and something deeper. Something dangerous and irresistible. Luna, he breathed, stepping forward. She staggered back. I shouldn't have come here. You didn't. He held up his phone. I tracked your last text. You asked me for help before they confiscated your things. I wasn't going to abandon you. Emotion cracked in her voice. I escaped, Will. I broke the law. I know. He reached out gently. And I'm still here. Her tears spilled. I don't know what to do. He cupped her trembling hands. You let me help you. Whatever happens next, you're not facing it alone. The cliffhanger, a choice with no return. The night pressed around them like a closing fist. Sirens wailed faintly in the distance. The city was hunting her, and now Will was standing between Luna and the world, offering protection she didn't deserve but desperately needed. Come with me, he said softly. I'll keep you safe. She looked up, terrified, hopeful, lost, alive. Will, she whispered. Her mind raced. If she went with him, their bond would deepen into something unstoppable, something dangerous. If she ran from him, she'd face the world alone. If she turned herself in, she'd lose everything. But the laundry trick that freed her had led her here, to a crossroads that would shape everything to come. She closed her eyes, took a shaky breath, and made her choice. In the OF episode, a Friday cliffhanger that shakes the entire canvas of the bold and the beautiful, this episode delivered. A daring prison escape, a bold laundry room maneuver fans will never forget, deepening tension between Will and Luna, explosive family fallout, a cliffhanger that sets Monday on fire